and welcome to the Upkeep for Monday, March 22nd, 2021.
That's right, it's all of the magic news you need in 10 minutes or less.
And we've got a bit of big news from sets coming up for the next year and Strix Haven. All the details being revealed for that soon.
That's right. So there's a Strixhaven reveal and deep dive that kicks off next week with a preview stream. That's on March 25th at 9 a.m. Pacific over on twitch.tv/magic and on the Magic YouTube channel.
And some important dates to keep in mind when it comes to Strixhaven School of Mages. April 15th will be the release date on MTG and Arena. April 16th through the 22nd is the pre-release weekend. And April 23rd is the Strixhaven Commander 2021 tabletop release.
That's right. We also know that the plane is called Arcavios.
Oh.
Yeah. Arcavios. Anyways.
Leviosa!
Mark Rosewater has also teased some cards in Strixhaven, as he likes to do over on his blog.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Here's just a few of the teasers he gave us. There'll be a white card with the rules text, quote, draw 3 cards.
Sure, anybody can draw cards now.
I knew you were going to love that one.
A planeswalker that you know, but not as you know them.
I'm excited for this one. Paulo Vitor Domodorosa's likeness on a card for winning worlds.
Very cool.
Yeah.
The introduction of a new evergreen keyword.
What?
Yeah.
What could it be? The text, put a study counter on it.
And creature type frog wizard.
I'm here for all that. So if you're interested in finding out more about his teasers, head over to Mark Rosewater's blog. Very excited for Strixhaven.
Yes. There's also been some additional information for the rest of the set releases in 2021. We know that Modern Horizons 2 will be out on June 11th.
Yes.
Yes, and this Modern Horizons is going to include a pre-release event.
Cool.
And they say it's, quote, a host of powerful new toolbox cards, strong themes to try out, and delightful throwbacks that go directly to Modern.
All right, excellent. Some new stuff for the Boggles deck. I'm looking at you, 1/1 with Hexproof. Just kidding, they'll never print it. Also, some information on Adventures in the Forgotten Realms on July 16th. It's going to be the first D&D crossover set in place of the core set, question mark?
Do you know what? They had wording that made it seem like that. And there's not a core set released in these notes.
That's true.
Yeah, so I think that this is maybe in place of it.
Maybe it's more of a simple set.
Yeah. They say, quote, everything you love about magic mixed with the tropes and tools of Dungeons and Dragons for a flavorful and mechanically unique experience for players.
Okay, well, I'm interested. And honestly, if this was in place of a core set, something in my brain says it would make sense for it to be this one.
I think that it is.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Then we know that Innistrad Midnight Hunt, which is the werewolves-focused set, comes out on September 17th, and Innistrad Crimson Vow, which focuses more on vampires, is out on November 19th.
I am living for the Crimson Vow. Soren, let's go! Vampire deck and standard.
All right. We all know what Maria's rooting for over here.
I mean, look, they try to make decks happen sometimes in standard, but if they don't make a vampire deck happen in the standard of a vampire set, well, I'll just pack my bags and go.
Next up, Magic Legends enters open beta on March 23rd. It's available via Arc Games and the Epic Game Store. It's, quote, they say, quote, join us on this journey allows you to take on the role of a powerful planeswalker as you rise to face an ancient foe that has emerged once again to threaten the multiverse. Sling more than 170 spells while playing 5 classes throughout 5 iconic regions across 3 planes of the multiverse, each with its own unique storyline and campaign.
Yeah, so playing that kind of game, more of an open world, more of an RPG kind of game. They've played a couple of preview games for this on Wizard's stream and stuff, and it does look pretty cool.
Yeah, you can see videos over in the article that's on the Wizard's website.
Okay, cool.
Next up, 2 islands have become NFTs. NFTs make no sense to me and they seem really terrible. And I want to be super clear that this is not an invitation to explain to us what NFTs are, because I have literally no interest in knowing more about them. But here's a piece of news. So the first was Kirsten Zernigels War of the Spark Island. Second was Peter Moorbacher's Magic 2012 Island, and they were both delisted until WotC makes a statement about NFTs. For example, a leaked letter from DC Comics indicates that they won't permit them with their IP.
Okay.
So we have yet to know if those kinds of things will be allowed. I really don't care, but in case you do, now you know more.
I love it. These artists were like, ooh, NFTs, people selling them for millions of dollars. Let's get on the train.
Okay.
This island available for you
Sure.
until WotC says I can't. Next up, some cool arena formats are coming if you want to play some different stuff on Arena. March 27th through April 1st will be Historic Brawl.
Yes, and it has this cute like shepherd glee emote that you can use during the event.
Cute.
Yes.
Have you gotten the new angel emote?
No.
It was from like an event this past weekend, like a historic shake-up one. I wonder if it's still there. Anyway,
Okay.
It's very cute.
March 26th through April 2nd is the Core Set Premier Draft. That's where you're going to draft Core Set 2019 as the first booster, Core Set 2020 is the second booster, and Core Set 2021 is the third booster.
I am in for that.
Yeah,
That's
I love
awesome.
a good shake-up.
Next up, coming up this weekend, if you want to watch some competitive Magic, you're in luck. The Kaldheim Championships starts on twitch.tv/Magic Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 3 days of action. There's a viewer's guide with caster predictions and a really cute article from Rich Hagan over at magic.gg. And some of the casters discussing what the most metal card is. I obviously say it's Meddling Mage.
Yeah, that's a great answer.
Megan's answer was Nexus of Fate.
Oh, it is! Look at that art! That art is cool, and you know what? I think it's more metal than just taking as many turns as you want in a row.
So check that out if you want to see it. Coming up this weekend, Standard and Historic starts at 9 a.m. Pacific each day on twitch.tv/magic.
Yes. And finally, we got to see a cute Raul Zarek and boyfriend Tomic comic book cover.
I know, it was so cute.
It's so cute.
Riding their dragon together.
This is from a new comic book series based on Magic that's coming from Boom Studios.
Great studio's name. So this is going to use plot threads from the game's history following Vraska, Raul, Kaya, and others on Ravnica. And it starts with an assassination attempt on these three and ends up traveling the multiverse. This cover is one of a few variants, and it's really cute and interesting here to put in the news segment because it kind of is a product of WotC's decision last year to allow gay storylines and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And be like, if you don't want this, Russia, you know what? You're just missing out.
That's all the news that we've got for you this week.
Yeah, check out a full-length podcast, Good Luck High Five, every Tuesday, wherever you get your podcast, and support this show and all of our other content over on patreon.com/GLHFmagic.